Welcome everybody to Daily VRN. Tonight we are showing the DDI Arca series. This is week 2 here at Chicagoland. Right now we got Eric Gambrill on the pole, or provisional pole, with the 30.66. I am Hilltop Bullet here to bring you the action tonight for this double header. We got right after this, about 45 minutes later, we have the Cup car with the MRL series. Tommy Fox just put down a lap of a 30.76. That is good enough for top 5 so far. We're waiting on a couple of guys to do their laps. We got Brandon Lowis coming to, I believe, his first lap. Got about 2 minutes left of qualifying. Folks, let's make a quick adjustment there. Brandon Lowis sets it at 7th. Brandon Wybera goes second fastest with the 200th off, or 100th off. Bad timing different on this. So we got Matthew Smith here. He's on his third lap. Let's see, Dave Sitcher is coming around to the line for his second lap now. That is going to move him 34.94, no movement for him. Alright, we got 13 seconds left till we have our confirmed pole. But it looks like Eric Gambrill was going to take the pole here tonight. As we should get. Alright, Eric Gambrill on the pole. Eric Gambrill on the pole tonight with a 30.660. Brandon Wybera only 1500ths back. Matt Webb, 8100ths in third. Lucian Thomason in fourth. Tommy Fox, fifth. Jared Kelly, sixth. Brandon Lowis, seventh. Matthew Smith, eighth. Edward Peltz, ninth. Lucas Alves, 10th. Trevor Woodward, 11th. Patrick Calgill, 12th. Zach Panzarella, 13th. Danny Sanchez, 14th. Mark Zabok, 15th, and Chris Calgill, 16th. Last two with no time. As you see, we are gridding up there. Still waiting on a few to grid. As we got 100 laps here tonight. Should be a decently quick one with those lap times. But this is a lap race, but does have a, I believe, a 2-hour time limit. Starts at 8:30. For it to go green, we got one car not gridded up yet. looks like our pole sitter missed the start. Yep. Missed the start. Brandon Wybera now takes over the pole position. Everybody gets moved up a spot. Unfortunate for Eric, since he was our last week's winner. They have a battle now to get the back-to-back. I believe he will be able to do it with how this track races. But here we come, into 3. Coming to the green flag to start this 100-lap race. Green, here we go, and it looks like Webb will end up the one taking the new pole position. So Matt Webb gets a good jump, so does Wybera. Lucian looking who he's going to choose. Here comes Eric out of the pits. Lucy looks to the bottom there. Looks like Matt is going to keep the lead, as Lucian is now battling Wybera on the outside. Take a look there. It looks like 3 wide. That was Jared Kelly taking it 3 wide, as Wybera still looking to be struggling there in the middle. Gets down to the bottom now. Looks to cut back underneath Tommy Fox. That's a 903 of Matthew Smith. Looks to the outside. Here comes Patrick Cowgill coming upfield along with Brandon Lolis right behind him. So take a look. Jared Kelly goes around the outside of Matt R. Webb for the lead. And does set the fastest lap there with a 30.52. So take a look back there. Patrick Cowgill's in the middle of 3 wide out of 2. Going down the back stretch. Looks like he's cleared Tommy Fox there on the inside, but still has Smith on the outside. Patrick Cow goes up 8 spots now. Look here, Jared Cow is so leading. Look at that battle right behind him. Matt's Tommy battle for the 6. Looks like, oh, and the 903's in the wall. That's Matthew Smith drops all the way back down to 14th. As here comes Zach Panzarella going through the middle, in and out around Tommy Fox. Battling Lucas there. The 115. Just take a look. Looks like Matt Webb is catching up back up to Jared Kelly, along with the 2 guys behind him, Patrick Cowgill and Lucian Thomason. Look right in front. We got Zach Panzarella battling Lucas still. Lucas on the outside holding it well. Not sure how long. The outside's going to be doable with the tires. Heard on the long run the tires got pretty hot. As we look there, Patrick Calgo all the way up to 2nd now. Still battling Matt for that 2nd place spot. Matt on the outside. Still look back there. You got Danny Sanchez, Tommy Fox battling it out for 7th. As Zach Panzarella sits on the inside of Matt, all wrapping the white line. Look at the inside of Lucian now. Matt goes all the way down to the apron. Still side-by-side action here for the battle for third. As Patrick Calgill's now on the bumper of our leader. Looks like he'll stay right behind him. As Patrick Calgill looks to the inside of Jared Kelly for the lead. Still to his inside as Zach Panzarella now on the outside of Lucian for that third place position. Looks like the field's about split half and half where they want to run. Not sure if that's for dirty air or just their preferred line as Patrick's still stuck on the inside. It looks like he's going to get right back behind him again. Zach Panzarella now leads the pack, trying to chase back down Patrick Calgill and Jared Kelly as it looks like they're going to do it here with the draft. Take a look further back. It's like Matt Webb is battling pretty hard. 3 wide right now into 3. 3 right in front of them too. As they sort that out, looks like Trevor Woodward making a good run so far. So we'll go on board with Trevor just to see what it looks like. See, they're just trying to get some clean air there. Battle for first is going strong again. As there it goes. Zach Panzarella looking 3 wide, send it through the middle, not going to be able to get it done there. But it is looking to the outside of Patrick Calgill for that second place, is going to get it. See what Patrick does here, he's going to run the middle line here. Watch out for Lucian on the bottom there. See if he gets a good, looks like Patrick's going to get a good enough run to defend that position. So take it back wide here. Zach Panzarella, now your new biggest gainer, up 11 positions so far. Oh, as we look back further in the pack, the 99, or the 98, Matt and the 93 of Matthew are battling out pretty hard there. Got close for a second. And there is Mark Zabak and Brandon Lolis right behind each other there, along with Brandon Wybera. As we have a battle for the lead. Oh, gets a little loose, gets in the wall, they touch, sends Zach Panzarella down to the apron. As he sticks to the inside, here comes Lucian on the inside of Calgill. Not gonna get it, but Zach is gonna get help from Patrick here. As here we go. Zach Panzarella still on the bottom. And there goes Lucian around the outside of Patrick Calgill for third place. Gonna get it. Zach Panzarella jumps up high to block it, but here comes Danny Sanchez, also on the outside. Very carefully so far in these first 17 laps. Looks like the car to be able to defend that first place position ever since he's gotten it. Patrick's now find Danny Sanchez. They just get a pull ahead going the corner entry. And it's gonna, looks behind 115 of Lucas, looking a little aggressive here. And here comes the battle for the lead again. DDIRL back on the inside. Lucian stays up top. Jerry carries slides back in front. DDIRL looks to the outside. Lucian looks to be staying page. We're going to give him a little bump into the corner. Going to stay behind him. Looks to the inside just a little bit as we look further back in the. Libera's now looking to the inside of Matt. That's another 3 jumps right in front of him. So he had to let off. It's going to cost him 9-3 almost in the wall, but there goes Libera on the wrap in the bottom. Going to get past the 903. Look to be the inside of the 57 of Tommy Fox. And there goes by 3 to the outside of Danny Sanchez. And there he goes, wrapping the bottom again. It's going to almost get the inside. We got contact in the wall up ahead. Watch this battle back here, battle out. Here comes Brandon Lois and Danny Sanchez fighting out for P10. Oh, we got 3 wide going down the front stretch to get it sorted out. Fox and Trevor Woodward are battling out for P7 here. Got Brandon Lois and Smith behind them. As Libera's now gotten back up to that lead pack. Looking to the outside of Lucas here. And get some draft assistance from Calgill and Panzarello. They're going to drop back down though. He does get by Lucas, looking to get past the 0-1 of Lucian. Looks like he did a good job of saving his tires at this point in the run. As Panzarello with no draft help has to drop back a little bit. Going to pull back up just a hair. Like gonna have to pull up and block Lucian here. But here comes Patrick Calgill. Got a good run out of the corner. And there goes Libera to the bottom. Oh, gets a little out of shape there. Gonna have to let out of the gas, but oh, and Panzarello goes to the inside. See if he's able to recreate that run Libera just got. Doesn't look like it. He's going to keep 3rd place. As we have our first pit taker, Matt Webb is in the pits. Last time by. Ambrose now cut up to the back of the pack, battling Danny Sanchez from that pit lane start. Keep your eye on this battle here. You got Vipera pushing, looking to pass Patrick Calgo here for second place. Look like he's going to get the slide job done. Let's see what Vipera has for Jared Kelly now. He's made a good run from that early fallback as Patrick gets his nose inside. Gonna be the inside for the front stretch and into turn one. Patrick's gonna stay side by side with him down the back stretch. They're even going into the corner. And it looks like Patrick's not going to be able to make it done that time by. So we'll take a look back here. Here comes Lucas, the outside of Lucian's going to get that pass made. As Chris Calgo's up 6 spots now. Up to 10th. See right there. There's Eric. Trying to fight his way back up with Trevor Woodward. Edward Peltz on his inside. Oh, as he cuts all the way from the wall to the apron. Gets the inside of both of them. Going to be too wide into the corner. Oh, and Peltz slides in right behind Trevor. Oh, and Eric Gamble spun around. As we have our first caution of the day. So we'll just go back and watch that real quick. As you see Matt go by there. So take a look here. We'll watch this whole sequence. They're close. Keep it clean. There it goes. And we're up there. And then looks like wood. The neck code and just floating up. Doesn't look like he has too much damage. Those shouldn't be too terrible for him. But it looks like Brandon Wybera missed that. Did get the lead from Jared Kelly. So we'll take a look who's all coming down. Looks like the whole field. And it looks like Matt's going to be the one that stayed out. Only on about 5 lap old tires, so. See what the crew does. Tommy Fox has a little bit of mess up lock up there from Eric into his pit stall. Looks like 4 tires for Wybera. And it's Jared Kelly gets a good jump out of his pit box. Going to take the lead back. Great stop there from Jared Kelly. Did take all 4. Jared Kelly gets the lead back from Brandon Wybera on pit lane. Zach Panzarella, Patrick Calgill come out same spots. Everybody else looks about the same. There, it looks to fix this damage. Good clean race so far. This As we are on lap 33 of 100, so we're going to have... Let's see, lights off on the pace car now. Yes, they are, so we should be going green this time. Get the timing tower back set up. Here we go, pace car is off. And Jared gets a great jump there. Patrick Calgan and Wybera still even. Panzarella gets a good jump. Gonna slide up, gonna block Wybera's run. CV pulls back down. So does Wybera though. Wybera looks to the inside of Panzarella. Now Patrick Calgo looks to the outside. Going to get the move made around the outside. Moves him back up to third. We got the battle for fifth right behind him. There goes Lucas looking to fight Brandon Lois there. Around the outside of the 83. Got the help from the 01 of Thomason. Four-car battle for fourth. As Lucas does get the pass made. Lucian's still on the outside. As we have a fight for the lead. Here goes Zach Panzarella on the inside. Get the run. Looks like Kelly got in the wall a little bit. And there goes Lucas to the inside of Patrick Cowgill. And we have a new leader, I believe. I do believe Panzarella did take it across the line. Yes, he did. He's going to get that lap led. So we have some action in the back of the field. We'll try to get that all. Oh, it's Jared Kelly linking in and out there. Patrick Calgo goes around the outside. As now Libera fighting Panzarella for P3. Got a fight back there for P10 also. He's looking to get up one spot to P9 there. As there goes Eric Gambrill to the inside. Looks like he's going to get around. Looking for that top 10 spot right now. 59 to go. I'm going to make the pass made as Barrett dropping back again, maybe trying to save some tires. All the way back now, back into ninth. But we have a three-way battle for the lead here. Patrick Calgill, Lucian. Patrick Calgill just on the left quarter panel. Clean, and here comes Lucas up on the outside. Zach Panzarella starting to drop a little bit too. Might have pushed a little too hard at the beginning stages. Jared Kelly has been the control of this race for the majority of it. Take a look back here. Here comes Mark Zabok. He's up 7 positions right now. Looking to the outside of Panzarella and Libera. As here goes the 903 of Smith. Also, and here comes Eric Gambrell, your pole sitter, who making a charge up the field. Who's gonna looking towards the middle as we have a big battle right there between Woodward and Danny Sanchez. Right behind them, super close through 1 and 2. Panzarella's dropped all the way back up to P8. Still fighting Brandon Wybera. Panzarella's gonna drop back down to 9th now with Eric Gambrell now making the pass on the outside. There goes the 83 of Lois to the inside of Lucian. Got Bear right behind him. As here goes Franzro also looking towards the outside. Looks like Lois is going to get clear of Lucian there. Patrick Calgill now looking towards the lead. Lois sends it in deep on the inside. Gonna make a stick. Gonna be 3 wide coming out for the lead. Oh, Patrick squeezing Kelly up the wall. Oh, contact between Patrick Calgill and Jared Kelly. Gonna give 83 of Lois the chance for the lead. Gonna get the lead here on the bottom with the contact. Oh, contact between Calgill and Wybera there. Patrick and Kelly, Patrick slides into the bottom there. Eight-car battle right now for the top 3 spots. Patrick Calgill pushing Wybera down the straights, then falls into Jerry Kelly's draft in the corners. As the whole pack is now caught back up, as we have 3 wide action behind. That is Danny Sanchez, Lucian, and was Mark Zabok for a second. Going to get it back 2 wide. As Panzarella looks to the outside of Eric Gambrell. Gonna get the move made. Panzarella back up into 6. As Brandon Lois now at about a 4/10 gap now. Here comes Zach Panzarella and Eric Gambrell back into the picture for the fight for the lead. As Jerry Kelly and Patrick Calgill, where goes Patrick Calgill, sends it on the outside, 3 wide into 1. Patrick Calgill's going to go from 4th to 2nd in 1 corner. What a move on the outside. As here comes Jerry Kelly looking back on the inside. Ooh, almost contact there, but going to keep it clean. You see right behind him, we got the battle for 4th place. Right behind Panzarella and Brandon Wybera going hard at it. And here comes Eric Gambrell. Got to look to the outside. Zach Panzarella for 5th. Big bump from Wybera against Jared Kelly. Got to send him deep into the corner. Patrick Calgill looks for the switchback. Got to get the switchback done. Keeps Kelly on the outside. Here goes Wybera on the outside. 3 wide going down the front stretch. Got to get clear of Kelly there in the corner entry. And now Wybera in the 2nd place. Here comes Eric Gambrell. Gonna get blocked. Gets put into the wall. They keep it straight though. Heavy damage though. Looks to the 46. Some damage to the back of Patrick too. Looks like they gather it back up down in 13th. Unfortunate timing of events for Eric Gambrell. But who was loving that was Brandon Lawless, who's now got over a 2nd lead on the field with just under 45 to go. As we are 2 wide right. Jared Kelly and Lucas fighting out for P5. And there goes the 9 of 3 of Smith and the 11 of Mark Zabok. And then 17 Trevor Woodward and Chris Calgill behind them. And there goes Zach Panzarella. Oh, on the wall, contact with the wall. Gonna slow him down a little bit. But gonna look for the switchback. Gonna get back to his inside here. See if he squeezes him up at the wall. Panzarella does get the movement, and there goes the 115 of Alvarez. Lucas going to get passed by Patrick and the 903 of Smith. Up into 4th. Jared Kelly looking to the inside, gets the inside 3 wide into 1. Gonna have to hold right at the bottom. Here comes Mark Zabok. Gotta give him a push, and there goes Chris Calgill to the outside with the help of Trevor Woodward on his bumper. And there goes Lucas to the inside of Zach Panzarella for 3rd place. Panzarella's gonna eke back down in front. Take a look back here for the battle for 5th. Oh, again pushed up the track. Jared Kelly's going to take it back, take 6th place back. And there goes the battle between Mark Zabok and Patrick Calgill. Right behind Mark, you got the brother of Patrick, Chris Calgill. Yeah, battle for third still going on. Matthew Smith now takes over third place. Oh, we have a crash, Danny Sanchez. Oh, and Lucian missing his front bumper. Let's go take a look back at that. I see, we're entering turn one here. Oh, and we get together a little help from Netcode there. Oh, big hits. And big hit into the wall. They do have a fast repair here, so it shouldn't be the end of either one of their days. But a good way to, with only going to be about 35 to go, to have to fight back through the field. Look here, see who comes down pit lane. Matt stays out again to get his lap back, pitted on lap 51. And here we go, let's see who wins the race off of the pit road this time. And here goes White Bear, just got into his box now. Like Zach Panzarella is going to get second place back. And Brand Wybera gets the lead back. Lolis drops all the way back down to third. But Wybera, your new race leader. Go, only second caution of the day. We have 35 to go. As here we go, Brandon Wybera on the inside, and we are green. Lolis and Wybera get a great jump. Zach Panzarella, not a great restart for him, and Jared Kelly looks to the inside. As there goes Mark Zabak, also to the inside. As there goes Zach Panzarella, jumping all the way down the apron. Look past Brandon Lois. Gonna get the move made, now looking to get past Jared Kelly for second place. Slides up a little bit, not gonna be able to get the slide job done. We're gonna have help from Lois behind. Lois dives down, there goes Patrick Calgo. Look at the inside of 9-3 Matthew Smith. And there's Mark Zabok right behind him and Lucas behind him. As Jared Kelly takes the lead back with 32 to go. As here comes Panzarella, look at the inside. Patrick Calgo looks to be a little out of whack there. Looks to the inside, 3 wide for third. As Panzarella makes the move on the inside, Jared Kelly jumps back to the inside. Now Panzarella on the outside to defend in turn 1. Calgill still pushing hard against Smith and Lois. Gonna get the move made on Lucas there. As Panzarella still on that outside. To hold the lead for that lap also. That's why Barrett's trying to pick which lane he wants to sit in. Jared Kelly still looking towards the inside of Panzarella. Great battle behind them too for the battle for fourth. As Patrick has to live heavily there. Oh, contact. Four-car battle for fourth place right now. As Lois looks to the inside down on the apron. Patrick gets the nose into the 903, but Lois is going to take that fifth place spot away for the moment. As Zach Panzarella pulls the 10th gap away. As Kelly and Whitbear are fine, so is Patrick Calgill and Smith. Chicago going to take fourth place now with a 3-car battle for fifth behind them. They are still 3 wide going down the backstretch. There goes Lucas all the way to the inside, all the way down on the apron. Going to get the move made. Takes fifth place. Let's take a look up here. Jared Kelly and Zach Panzarella still going at it here. As further back, you got Mark Zabok and Danny Sanchez going at it for P9. As Lois has now dropped down to P8. Libera still running that inside lane. Patrick Calgo now gets third place. Gets around Libera there. As we have 25 to go. Panzarella looking really strong, but can he keep the tires cool enough to hold on to this lead for 25 more laps? Everybody in this race has looked super strong today. Take a look back. They got hooked back up together. Brandon Lois and Libera, see what they can do together. We're kind of getting single filed out here. Everybody's kind of running that middle line. Further back, we got people looking for Queen Air. As Patrick Calgo, first to break, looks to the inside of Jared Kelly. Not gonna get the move made that time. Oh, big hit to the wall. As Whitebera looks to the inside of Smith. As Zach Panzarella looks to get into the wall a little bit. Kelly looking to his inside. Kelly gets moved up as Zach Panzarella pulls to the inside. As there goes Patrick Calgill, still battling for P3. That's a battle for the lead. It gets close. Both. One touches the wall. Jerry Kelly looks to save his tires a little more with 23 to go here. As here comes Patrick looking at the inside of his teammate, Zach Panzarella. As there goes Lucas to the outside. Oh. Stay up against the wall here as Patrick's trying to defend the inside from Brandon Whitebera. Big battle here for P5. As there goes Lois and Whitebera to the bottom again, wrapping that white line. See what they do here. Too wide all the way through the field, except for first to second. Here we go, 20 to go now. Whitebera pulls in line to get single file. Lois has Danny Sanchez pushing him. As Whitebera switches to the high line. Gonna pull the crossover on Lucas. Oh, Lucas blocks him off a little bit. Gonna force him all the way down to the apron. Gonna keep it straight there. We take a look back up front. We're getting a little action up here now. See Danny Sanchez looking to the inside of Smith. Mark's up. Eric Gamble looking to the outside of Mark. And it looks like Tommy Fox looking to the outside of Brandon Lois here. Looks like Eric's going to get the pass made for P8. As Patrick Calgill gives a big bump to Zach Panzarella. As here comes Brandon Whitebera. As right behind him, we got the battle for P4. Or P5. Smith looking at the inside of Lucas. As here comes Eric Gambrell also making his charge back up the field. And here is the battle for third place. And the battle for the lead. Looks like Whitebera is going to get the pass made for third. See if Patrick Howell's going to come back. Panzarella tries to throw a little bit of a defensive maneuver there. This looks like Barrett just saved his tires, and here comes Patrick Calgo on the inside of Zach Panzarella. On the inside, we'll see if Panzarella can fight back for P3 as we have 50, coming to 14 to go. Here comes Eric Gambrell making a charge up the field. Not too far back to make a battle for the win, but does have a task ahead of him, get past all these cars. Here comes Lucas, also battling for a podium position here. Take a look further back here. We got some battles going on. We got the 7 of Edward Belts battling Chris Calgo. Chris Calgo has nowhere to go there. Stuck in the middle, almost 4 wide there. It's a battle for the last top 10 position here. There goes Chris Calgo to the inside. Going to carry a good amount of speed through there. Can he keep it? Going to take it at the line. As we came to 11 to go that time. As we have a battle for the lead going on. With 11 to go. Brandon Wybera takes the lead here. Here comes Jared Kelly back on the outside. As there goes Jared Kelly, going to get the lead back, see if he's able to carry the speed through the corner. He's now blinking a little bit, so we'll just click on the battle for third still going strong. Zach Panzarella has it right now. But the battle for the lead. That's who we go. We're 9 to go. We have a 6-car battle for the win right now. Oh, getting close. Pushed up to the wall. And there goes Lucas to the inside. Look at the inside, Patrick Calgo. And Jared Kelly not happy with that move, giving a little bit of bumps on the inside there. Heavy squeeze going on by Jared Kelly. Brought all these cars up. Battle for the win is going to be a tight one with 8 to go. Oh, as we have contact to Garrett Gambrell and Patrick Calgill going down the front stretch. As Wybera does take the lead there. Patrick racing hard here. Big sin from Patrick, almost to the inside of Jared Kelly. There is to the inside. Oh, Patrick spins Jared Kelly into the infield. No caution yet. No caution. We are still going at it, and that might have just sealed the win for Brandon Wybera, almost up a second now. If these two keep fighting. Oh, contact between Eric Gambrell and Patrick Calgill there. Calgill saves it though. As we're coming to 4 to go this next time by. And there goes Eric Gambrell to the inside. We also have right behind Brandon Lowlis looking to the inside of Lucas. Here comes Zach Panzarella on the outside of Eric Gambrell. Want to get there. Oh, big wreck with 3 to go. And here comes the caution. Not what Brandon Wybera wants to see when he has a 1.6 second gap. Coming with only 3 to go, but man, that car is missing the front end. We'll see what happens here. And let's see, we got Brandon Lowlis here. Oh, and just not clear. Gets there and just can't save it. Turns in the grass. Big hit against the wall. Get hit, that keeps it clean other than that, but that is missing the front end. As it looked like a little bit of suspension damage also. As they just got the pace car, we'll see who has some tires left over. Are they willing to take them? What's going to be our first green-white checkered? Here comes Wybera, Patrick Calgill. Eric Gambrell's going to stay out. Same as Chris Calgill. Brandon Lowlis pulls back out. Tommy Fox. And Jared Kelly. Lucas stays out. I'm not sure he didn't miss the box or not. Does have a meatball, so he's going to have to pit. Edward Pelt stays out. It's like full service for those guys. So we have contact. Guess we have no green white checkers. As Brandon Lawless, we have to finish. Alrighty. Well, that is all messed up. So I believe Brandon Barrett's your winner. Chris Chicago, I believe, got second. Not really sure because that royally screwed up my my standings. So we'll have an updated standings of the finishing positions next week, because this is very much screwed up. But congratulations to Brandon Wybera for the win. As I believe we have second place here in the booth, so we'll see if we can. Hey Patrick, we got you. You finished second, right? Or third, because this thing is royally screwed up with the finishing of the caution. Yeah, because it messed it up pretty good. But had a pretty decent race, up 10 spots from where you started. Or 9, whichever one, wherever you started. But how do you feel about that race? Alrighty, you have any shoutouts for tonight? Well, thank you for showing up tonight. It was fun watching you, and wish you luck in the rest of the season. Sounds good. Yep. Got your race winner here, Brandon Whitebear. Well, congratulations, Brandon. First win of the season. How you feeling? Yep, it all looked strong tonight. I guess you were saving tires in those runs where you drop back, then you'd come up flying like bat out of hell. That's what I'd say. Y'all were just able to rip the bottom there at the end of the runs. Oh, that's always. Yeah, y'all did it pretty well. Had it set up, and y'all worked good as a team. So y'all got hooked up together multiple times during the race, and that always helps out. But congratulations on the first win, and look forward to seeing y'all in backpack for the rest of the season. Yep, thank you. That was your winner, Brandon Wybera, and we now have your fourth place finisher, Zach Panzarella, or I think fourth place, so we'll bring him in. Zach, we got you. Have no clue what spot you finished in because my timing score's all messed up. But fourth. Well, had a decent run up, what, 10 positions? 9 positions from the start. So decent run. Looked like for a while you had a chance at the win. Looked like you just kind of burnt yourself up with Kelly pushing you wide. Well, you want nothing. I just realized, Zach. All those interviews I just did, you've not been able to hear anybody because I forgot to unmute Discord.
Oh my, that's funny.
Well, I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry, it's been a while.
Patrick probably just talked about how I'm assuming Patrick was just like, Zach's just a lot better than me. I just wish I had Zach's skill level.
But
and then Wybara was probably just agreeing with Patrick. So.
But sorry everybody for that. It's been a while since I've done this. Been out for work. But we'll work.
The same thing, dude.
We'll work it out. But good race tonight. Hope everybody has a good night, and make sure to tune in about 45 minutes.
About an hour. Yeah, about 45 minutes. Yeah.
For the next VRN.
Oh, and you got Gambrel now.
Oh, we have. We'll interview him. We'll actually get him to be able to be heard.
Yes. Thank you all for watching. I'm sure that was a great show. That was a really fun race, and shout out to you, Hilltop, and shout out to us for winning Bathurst. Gotta put that in here on this one at some point, right?
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Zach. And
thank you, man.
Yep. Good night. Welcome. Second place, third place, Eric.
I guess third place. I don't know.
Because I really don't know because timing is all messed up on my end. And congratulations, you'll be about the only interview I've done that you'll be able to hear because I've got to unmute Discord.
Yeah, I was saying watching my phone. I noticed that. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go down there or not, and then I had to fix it. So I was like, I guess I'll go. So like, if no one can hear me, I'm not gonna come over here anyways. But yeah, I guess at the end there, it didn't say the race was being extended, so I was like, I mean, I'm just gonna stay out and run it out. And then they went down pit road, so I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna get a win. Everyone's gonna do the Mark Martin thing, and then Zach gave them their spots back. So I don't know. I feel like that should be my win because people can't follow iRacing directions, but it is what it is. So be it.
Well, you had a good show. Well, what I have to ask, what happened at the beginning of the race? Starting from the pits.
Okay. So I wear glasses. So what happened was I got up to get a bottle of water, and then I came back and sat down in the chair, and I was just cleaning off my glasses. Usually before I do that, I click grid, but sometimes when we're rolling, I'm like trying to put them back on, and it stresses me out a little bit. So I was like, I'm gonna just try to do it real quick before the thing, and then I didn't click. Like as soon as I slipped them back on, I seen the time expire, and I said, "Oh God!" And then, yeah, but it didn't. I mean, I don't want to say it didn't affect me any because it definitely screwed me up a little bit because I had to like charge really hard the first run, and then I got back to the pack, and then I don't know what happened with Peltz. I feel like I left him more than a lane out there, and I guess I don't know if the curve of the wall confused him and he just turned left or what happened, but or maybe
If I remember correctly,
I'm not really
if I
sure.
remember correctly, I think y'all ended up just trying to merge into the same spot.
Yeah, I haven't actually went back and looked at it, so I don't actually even know. But I felt like I left him more than enough room out there, so I was a little bit irritated about that. But whatever, they used up my fast repair, and then
Yeah, it just makes you drive a little more careful.
then came back and ripped through the field again just for Cowgill to clear himself in front of me, and then that put me back to the back again. So I had to drive through the field again, and then which I got a little hairy there at the end. He was racing really, really hard. So I kind of wanted to move him, but
Everybody was at the end.
I already put myself in the fence so many times, and I had like 15 incident points. So I was like, I can't afford to touch another car right now.
Oh no, that gives you penalty.
The iRacing cars. Yeah, the iRacing car is really sensitive, even I guess scraping the wall. So.
No, it's the Arca car. The Arca car is very, very interesting right now with the incident points. But alrighty,
yeah,
man.
I hate it because apart from the Pelt incident and then the Cowgill incident, my other 7 were just scraping the backstretch wall. So is what it is.
Alrighty. Well, look forward to see you the rest of the season. Well, you got a podium and a win in the first 2 races of the season. That's not something to really complain about. Looking strong.
She gave me in the points lead, hopefully, so we'll see.
But, well, good luck in the rest of the season, and I wish you a good night.
All right, see you.
Alrighty, well, that was Chicagoland. Still apologize for getting to unmute Discord there for the interviews. I'll see if I can't get y'all back in here next week, just to touch on what happened last week. But, alrighty, don't forget to join us still on VRN here in about 50 minutes for the Cup car. Not really sure where they're at this week, but this was Hilltop Bullet bringing you Arca series with Daily Drivers Inc. Make sure you tune in next week, and I wish everybody a good night.